Hey everybody, it's Rob from Flailthroughs. This is Gundam Battle Operation 2, and this is a guest video from Maelstrom in the Byarlant. It's the basic Byarlant. Pretty sure this is a 500 room from what's in here. There's a Jetta, Barzam Custom, Gelgoog Cannon. Don't think it's Jacobius Node. I think that's the... Or is it? I can never keep the... I'm having trouble with some of the other pilot names for some of the custom Gelgoogs, but yeah, it's that special Gelgoog Cannon, a Zusa, and a Gaz-L. Pretty good layout. Byarlant is probably still, well, it's the lowest cost of all three Byarlant types in the game, and it's a little tricky to use in my opinion. It's still an awfully big target, and it has decent weapons. The double beam gun stun. The single beam gun is a rapid-fire build stun weapon, and the sabers, the single saber is a nice strong lunge, and then the double saber on its downswing is just this sweep, and it's a very shallow move, but it will hit everything around you, and you are wide. So it is kind of a dangerous move when in the company of your team, which, it's not a bad thing to be a lot of the times. Good spacing there, though. Did not hit the enemy, but also didn't hit the ally right in front of him. But yeah, Byarlon is kind of tough to use. Again, it's definitely the widest thing on this team, so it's kind of going to be easy to spot and easy to shoot because of that, especially on this map, which is still fairly compact. And out in the middle of it, at least, there's not a ton of places to hide when you're that big. You can hide down in the trenches, but then you're not actually where the action is, and, it's a whole thing. And let's see if he can reach that person. They will die. Yep, like that. And they died. And let's see, 1297 to 2950. There, it's not the worst point discrepancy. Definitely something that can be come back from. Good damage against that Vosky there. I think it's the Vosky space type to be specific. Yeah, it's got the Jagan head and backpack, so... And unfortunately, I think it's a Methus came to back it up, so yeah, that's gonna be another death. This is what happens to me all the time in the Byarlon. I just get focused and stun locked and killed. But given that Mail sent me this round, I'm suspecting that it is gonna pick up from here very shortly, so we'll see what happens. It's funny anymore just because of the angle I'm at. I close one eye to watch this while I'm recording because the microphone is directly in my other eye. I do need to renovate my setup. I just need 5 minutes to rub together and, just the usual stuff, the usual house stuff. But it could be worse. Okay, Dom Tropin's down. That is the Vosky, because it switched between double beam daggers and the Fidayun rifle bayonet. So yeah, it's pretty strong, especially since if it is the Space Vosky, it has the final version of that rifle, which you can actually move while you're charging, as opposed to the prototype, which you can't. So yeah, that's a difference, believe me. But okay, and good melee there. Did catch a stun, but kept the enemy still long enough for allies to focus it down. And they've managed to bring things back, so that's pretty good. And yeah, okay, so yeah, they've pretty much got control of the center right now. And they're going to try and take point D, which is not an unusual move at this stage of the round. Basically, oh wow, that was a good shot. Yeah, that was nice. Basically, yeah, so somebody or other tries to, and there's another one. And there's another one. Okay, yeah. Okay, this is not working out for the people who spawn in, which, to be honest, is kind of standard. I never live very long when I spawn in a position like this. So yeah, they're going to keep point D, but they gave away like a free 100 points to Mail as he was running interference for somebody. Looks like somebody else is trying to do it now, but I may even have gotten the point. I'm not sure, but yeah, right now, okay, Tackle got him out of the main drag at least, but unfortunately that Night Seeker's right there. So maybe And yeah, they've gotten a couple of kills, so they're gonna, like I said, sometimes you just trade wipes, but we'll see how it all comes out in the end. I think it's gonna be pretty good. And let's see, 6370 to 7125, 7950. Again, still not huge. Number 2 has decided they're going to bomb the base, which, again, I always have mixed feelings about. I feel like if the team, can work together and can stick together, you do better when you just stick together and fight it out. But at the same time, if you can, if you can hold on and not lose as many points as the base is worth while the bombing happens, you can come out ahead. And sometimes the bombing does divide the enemy team, so it's, it can be handy. I do feel, though, like if somebody is bombing, sometimes the best thing you can do is just get up on the base, because that way you can defend them and, fight the usually minority of people who come to try and defuse the bomb. Even if it's the majority, they tend to get too busy fighting you to actually defuse. Meanwhile, from the position of the allied team, it looks like somebody is trying to bomb there too. So, Mail is going in to check it out, and nobody yet. So, now the question is, do you stick around and wait to see if a bomb happens, or do you just grab your mobile suit and start fighting? It looks like a grab your mobile suit and start fighting situation. I think it's probably the best idea. And they're keeping even enough that, yes, a bomb would put them ahead. Whether it's an ahead they can keep long enough to win is up for debate, but it could happen, especially if nobody has gone back to defuse and number 2 is headed back to the fight. That could be the best possible scenario. But yeah, looks like the bomb probably will go off. It'll be a shock to me, but yeah, they did not defuse it. So, and now the Methus is running away, and just kind of, ran back towards a couple of allies, one of whom is the Proto-Stark Jagan, and those missiles hurt. So, it's not a bad time to, whoa! That was a good downswing. Not a bad time to be hiding from those missiles, but yeah, 4 knockdowns. Like I said, that is a big, broad downswing, and depending on the formation, you can get some good stuff. And I haven't seen it happen often, but that was great. So, yeah. Oops. Missed the neutral, but got out of the way of things while the enemy was there. And the allies managed to finish it off. And hey, I formed a complete sentence. Go me. Yeah, I remember Maelstrom telling me about a round he did where he did not use the flight for the Byarlant at all, and I think this is the one. Because, yeah, came out pretty well in the end. 16k to 11k thanks to the base bomb. And also to the rest of the team holding it together and, bunching up when they needed to. So, yeah, good stuff. Top diversions for the Byarlant, that makes a lot of sense. 73,000 damage, pretty good. So that is going to do it for today's Gundam Battle Operation 2. We'll be back soon with more. Till next time, everybody take care and have fun. Later! So yeah, as of this recording, they just announced the contents of the late November update for GBO2. And there's some good stuff coming. They mentioned they announced the changes to the Unicorn and Banshee shortly, but they've also added in some abilities to older mobile suits that they probably should have had in the first place. Again, that's just something I love about the game. They keep doing that. They keep going back and adding things that mobile suits should have, and it's really great. This time, the new additions in question are the Zeta Gundam and Zeta Hyper Mega Launcher type now get a damage bonus to using the RAM attack while in Wave Rider mode with biosensor active. So hopefully it's enough to kill the O, or at least the O that's low on health. But I'm looking forward to seeing how that works. Also, the Balanok Saman now has a wide range jammer, since it has a kind of radome built into its head that it has not actually used for anything in game. So it will actually have a function now. And lastly, the Zeta Plus A1 can now use the Rizel beam rifle, which is what it used in Gundam Unicorn among other places. And that is going to give it access not just to a charging beam rifle, but also to a beam bayonet. I don't think you can do multiple swings with the Rizel's rifle. That may be different for the A1, I'm not sure, but I doubt it will be. And yeah, so the lunge on the beam bayonet has more range than or more reach than people usually expect it to, and the downswing is nice and wide. So it's gonna be a pretty great addition to the A1, I think. So looking forward to giving that a try soon.